Yep, they seriously need to fix this whole join me thing. Anyways, what's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? My name's Scythe, and we are back again for another Trove patch notes. And this week is an amazing one, everybody. Seriously, first of all, get out of my face. We have the Batmobile, man, alive. Look at this, it's beautiful. It's a tumbler, man. I mean, granted, I wish that those weird glowing blocks on the back weren't there, but it's still a really cool vehicle made by Screamheart that was actually made a million zillion years ago. So it's kind of funny they ended up including it now with the 1 year thing. Now, Trove, granted, has already been out for like well over a year for sure, but this is kind of over a year of since this game launched on Steam, right? And without further ado, before we get to the patch notes, I would very much appreciate it if you would blink and just somehow use telekinetic powers to wink at your TV screen or your monitor. Hopefully you're playing on a touchpad or a phone, and you can hit that like button for me. I would very much appreciate it. And without further ado, it's been about a year since we officially went live with the game. To thank you for your ongoing blah blah blah, who cares? All classes are 66% off, because why be 75% off when you can be 66? Gem packs are 25% off, which, okay, well, I guess they're 25% off. It's only a little bit though, because isn't this just normally like 50 or 40 bucks, and now it's just 37? That's not okay. If you log in between July 12th and the 25th, you're gonna get this beautiful Batmobile. So everybody's got that right now, so you want to make sure that you log in, everybody. Thank goodness it's not just a one-day thing like all the other promo mounts, and this one actually lasts for a total of 2 weeks. Also, if you log in during that time, you're gonna get a minor experience coin, which just gives you 10,000 experience, which is equivalent to the same as completing a U6 dungeon with double experience going on. Or for a character that's at level 1, it's gonna instantly get you to level 10. I wanted to save that for, oh, the pose of this thing is actually at gain rate of tumble. That's cool. I wanted to save that coin for the Dino Tamer when it comes out. I accidentally ate it, so get it off of your hotbar as soon as possible, folks, because it does not prompt you whether you want to use it or not. It just instantly unlocks. Then there is, this is the big one here, everybody. All of the daily bonuses are in effect right now for 2 weeks. That means it's Shard Day, that means it's Gem Box Day, Ore Day, Adventure Loot, everything. So I'm gonna be very busy throughout these couple weeks. I'm probably gonna be streaming a lot more often. If you didn't already catch a stream yesterday where I'm gonna be grinding. I'm gonna try my best to grind up a couple of my classes. Hopefully at the least I'll be able to get 3 classes to level 30, if not more than that. I would love to do all my classes, but in all honesty, I don't know if 2 weeks is enough time to grind up every single class to level 30. Like, it takes a long time to level up, but either way, very cool, because that means lots more gem dust, lots more adventure boxes, which means more chance for the Lego Dragon eggs, and the double shards means that more people are gonna be doing shadow towers and getting more caches, and then hopefully that'll mean that also the Everdark Dragon is going to be a little bit cheaper as well. There is also a special bonus every day, with an additional bonus every other day for players that have Mastery rank 20 or higher. I know it doesn't make sense, it will in a moment, but there is golden ticket loot boxes. Now these are pretty cool. So these are available through contests apparently, which let's take a peek right here. Get out of my face. I don't see them in any of the contests at all. What are they talking about? Ah, this one. So blocks placed. That's the worst contest that they could have had. But oh well, I guess that means ScythePlays gonna have to get busy so that we can get as many of these as we can, because what these boxes can contain is just a bunch of normal prizes and stuff like that. Not exactly sure what they are, because I'm gonna be saving up my gold ticket boxes for after these 2 weeks so that I can do an unboxing video, see if we get lucky. But you can get its raining mounts, which this item is used to unlock a huge number of mounts, including all the mounts in the following categories: Adventure, Rare, Store, Extra Life, Crafted, Fishing, Shadow Tower, Treasure Isles, all the dogs, all the cats, all the schmeeps, all the centaurs, all the horses, all the pigs men. Seriously, that's insane. That's like over 50 mounts just for out of those boxes. So hopefully one of you ends up getting lucky, and if you did, or if you get any of these prizes, let me know in the comments, everybody, seriously, or tweet a picture at me. I would be very interested to see that. Then there's also Dragon Force, which can give you 6 different dragons, and you can also rarely get a 1 year patron pass, which That one's kind of the run to the litter, isn't it, compared to those other ones? I wonder if any of that stuff's tradable, because otherwise, if I end up getting that stuff, GG, I already have most of those mounts. Then there is log in anytime during blah, blah, blah to receive the trophy and okay, it's just repeating itself. Every day also is going to have these golden ticket loot boxes. You're going to get, 2 of them? Yeah, you're gonna get 2 of them every day. So every day that you log in during this time. And then there's daily bonuses, and these are as follows in the days of the month. So for the 12th, it's gonna be a 2 patron day pass. You're gonna have to be Mastery 20 for all of those patron passes. And then there's a streamer dream. Well, I won't say the specific dates, but there's a streamer dream, another 2 days patron, another prize, another 2 days patron, so on and so forth. You can check it out, links in the description, because we'll just kind of skip over that, because otherwise we'll be here all day. One of them is actually 10 dragon coins, which that made me laugh, because that's not even worth, like, they may as well give us nothing on that day. The Chaos chest has also been updated and now finally has drumsticks. So if you didn't already see my other video showing off the Griffin mount, that is what drumsticks is. However, I would say, everybody, just a heads up, that the chances of actually getting the Griffin mount out of a Chaos chest are insane. The drop rates suck, dude. Seriously, I was testing out on the test server, and I got like tons of Chaos chests, tons of gold Chaos chests on there because the devs hooked me up, because it's the test server, so who cares? But either way, I didn't even get the Griffin out of like 10 gold Chaos chests, so that's insane, man. Then there is missed updates and fixes. Some of these are actually pretty cool, while some of them are just very, very minor. When looking at the stats in the character sheet, you can now mouse over an individual stat to see more of a breakdown of how that stat is calculated. All right. Movement speed. Unmounted movement speed. Oh, I see. And then there's basic attack speed, number of jumps before landing. Okay, I guess that's something that they needed, right? Yeah, they needed something like that. Magic fine. A chance to increase the rarity of dropped equipment. Base is over 1,000 class what? Okay, that's scaring me now. Let's just move on. In the Collections tab, Dragon Ascension badges should now show the mastery points that are granted for each of the rewards. Well, they already did that last week. I guess they didn't actually, and they only did it this week instead. Did my game crash? Oh, it did. Fixed a Collections UI bug where sometimes the green selection circle wouldn't update when changing mounts. Except, unfortunately, they did not end up fixing the crash that ends up happening when you use the collection search menu. Reduce the block damage done by the Knight's empowered gem ability. Did it actually cause that much damage? Honestly, I never really tested it, so who knows? Fixed a bug where air currents would remain in the world after moving... Oh, excuse me. Asper moving a cornerstone that already had the side air draft block. Uninvisibled the Obsidian Total Days badge. Okay. Then fix the Dragon Mount front, back, left feet while using Epic Pose. I didn't even notice that. I guess that must have been a problem. The Bulldozer has been optimized and should no longer tank frame rates while in use. That's cool, but frame rates are not the problem with the Bulldozer, devs. The problem with the Bulldozer is that it's laggy as heck, and it sucks because you'll be bulldozing a bunch of blocks and only have them all reappear, not only on your screen, but on other people's screens too. Like, they need latency issues with the Bulldozer needs to be fixed, not frame rate issues. Even Joe, who's got a potato computer, never complained about frame rate issues with the Bulldozer. Fixed a bug where items that are collected while the collections menu is open appear to still be uncollected. Okay. Fixed the description for the Eyes of Cthulhu products on the store. Fixed a bug where a Heartophone sometimes didn't have keyboard focus when it should. And then this is the most important part right here. And this is so cool because I think, like, this is what always ends up happening. Just a little bit of a rant hashtag behind the scenes, everybody. Usually whenever I do videos on like mods and stuff like that, usually they'll actually get a lot more attention, which is very, very cool. That's why I've been doing videos highlighting mods and stuff like that. Now, Underrated ended up doing a video on the whole fancy stellar auras and stuff like that, right? And then, of course, I did a video because Crazy Strider suggested it to me and let me know about it. And now, this is so cool. Stellar and and Radiant drops now have their own video effects to distinguish them from Shadow Loot drops. So it's actually in-game now. I don't know what it looks like, but I really, really want to try and get some footage of it so that I can show all of you, because man alive, that is so cool. And then there's just a new dungeon created by somebody for some weird reason. The dungeon created by the person's cool, but seriously, we need a lot more dungeons than just one. And then as far as stuff behind the scenes, everybody, here's some, we're gonna go a little bit longer today because of some of the stuff that we have to talk about. And that is the fact that you probably already saw it. And if you didn't, Trove has actually announced that they are going to put this game on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. I called this a million zillion years ago, and I have had a suspicion that we were all being beta testers for the PC version so that they could get things under control for the console version, which also explains why they've been working so hard towards like optimizing the cash shop and changing the player experience and overall kind of moving this game into in a direction of pay to win, which although lots of people didn't really like it, it makes total sense now because they were pushing all of that so that they could get it out on the consoles and, well, GG. Now, onto that subject, the Dino Tamer is an official class coming out, everybody. Lots of people always still ask, is it actually? Yes, it definitely is. I have a suspicion that they're going to launch that class with the console, and if they actually knew what they were doing as a company, I don't think they're going to end up doing this, everybody, but if they knew what they were doing, they would end up having the Dino Tamer exclusive on console for like a week or two before it would come out on PC. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And as far as another big topic that lots of people have been asking me specifically, unrelated to just the game experience, everybody's always asking me to start a new file. They want to see me play through the game, being a completely free player and stuff like that. And I'm here to tell you that I am going to do exactly that on the console version. So I'm gonna have to dust off my Xbox and pull it all out and everything like that and get, I guess, try and get Xbox Live again and stuff like that. Either way, I'm excited to see if there's actually any differences between the PC version and the Xbox version. It also means that there should be a spike up in players. Don't know whether or not console players are gonna play with PC players. Also don't know when the console version is going to be released, but you're just going to want to keep an eye on that, everybody. So either way, it's still very exciting. Albeit we all kind of called it, and yes, we did kind of go through as beta testers. That's like the way of Google, right? They always do that. They always test things out on the people that are actually like supporting them in the first place, right? But either way, I'm going to be starting a new file on the console, and that's going to be a completely free player because, of course, PC is where it's at. And either way, I hope you're all excited for that, and even then, I hope you're all excited to play it on consoles, because hopefully there's gonna be some type of a difference. Now, the other thing too, just before we kind of call this rant, is I really hope that the controller support is better, because the controller support on PC sucks. And without further ado, let's get to what you all thought of last week's patch, because I asked you all what, like, to vote on and whether it was good, bad, or not. All right, so last week's patch added the gem karma bar and, well, not really much else, right? And it seems like 13% of you said it was bad, 31% of you said it was good, and only not only, but 55% of you said that it was only in the middle, just kind of meh. I totally agree. I think that was a very lackluster patch. Didn't really have anything, but it kind of makes up for it by having this bigger patch. And I don't know whether or not they're going to end up having another patch next week. Maybe they'll just keep this going for a total of 2 weeks. And also, just on a side note, everybody, there's actually a ton of new dragons that they've already shown. They're already complete, and nobody really knows why they aren't in game yet, but they are on the way as well. So GG with all of that stuff. Either way, very exciting times are on the way, everybody, and I'm just really excited about it, because especially like this game really needed something new to happen for it, because although this 1 year event is really cool, I definitely do think that it's a good idea, and it's really nice that they're actually giving all of the players some stuff. It's nothing new. You know, like, that's the thing, is I'm not completely fooled. The wool is not over my eyes. There's nothing new about this patch that wasn't already in the game previously, right? But either way, it's still cool. I'm still really hoping that eventually the game is going to actually see new gameplay elements rather than just adding a bunch of mounts and junk like that. But who knows if it ever will, and even if it doesn't, I still have a great time with it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Sayonara, and stay epic.